Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is? It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the God Speaks. And yo, the King of Fighters Destiny, episode 24. Destiny. And this episode was straight out of a shonen anime. Everything, you name it. You get beat down by the bad guy so bad, you having flashbacks to your homies telling you, get up, Kyo, get up. And it was very especially weird that now they want to push the Athena Kyo ship on you when we know he has a girlfriend, but we're not going to hold that against you. Against all odds, Rugal sticks something in his chest and he becomes Super King Kamehameha Rugal. And then still gets beat when a future version of yourself tells you to press quarter circle back, half circle forward, and a punch button to do the Orochi Nagi. So I'm like, it would have been funny if for real they would have like went to like sprites and been like, this is how you perform this move. Kind of like how in Art of Fighting 1 when you learn how to do Hao Shokoken, it tell you how to do that. That'd have been funny. See, somebody with some video editing skills needs to pull it off. But for real, straight up, it's like that fight was like straight out of a shonen anime. It's like you got the homies cheering them on. You defined limits. You sat up here and did like a big old flag because you know Sword of Kusanagi did. They sat up here. He hit him with a rumble of every move in Kyo's arsenal, dog. I'm like, why is this happening right now? But this is happening because this is straight out of a shonen anime. That's how I'm treating this. Not even in the review. As I was watching this, I'm just sitting up here like, this could be shonen anime, name it right now, and it's going through all of the list of everything that can happen. Like I said, the homies cheering them on. It's like they like a thing that came to you. You can do it, Kyo-san. And then that's when he grabs them. So again, like we right back to you trying to push this Kyo on the thing ship when you know he's dating someone. But it ends exactly as you think it does. Hit him with the hit him with the joint and he went flying like, put him Rugal Bernstein, bitch. And then plop. And the day was saved thanks to Kyo, Benimaru, Goro, and Athena, all coming to him in his dreams and telling him how to do the Orochi Nagi. Everybody who cheered him on, but you'd be wrong to think that the day was saved. Because Bubble hasn't came yet and the rest of the Power Girls ain't done their thing. Because Rugal's not done yet in classic Rugal Bernstein stuff. You're not dead. But hey, guess what I've got? I've got a bomb on this ship because you know what's synonymous with me blowing things up when someone whoops my ass. So when somebody whoop my ass, just expect things to go blowy, boom, boom, go bye-bye. And that's exactly what happened. Ship done. Boom, 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 let's run. It's exploding, run real slow. Everybody escaped. Don't worry about that. Even Rugal, as we'll soon learn right now. Because see, now that we've taken care of all this stuff, Hot earned to call the homies and say, yeah, everything cool, man. Rugal dead. We ain't got to worry about him no more. Because, that's what you do when you're trying to, like, foreshadow that it's not over. Even though, like, that last episode, like I said, Rugal was throwing death flags all over the place. Like, sitting up here, he making it rain semaphore. Like, please kill me because, I gotta go so we can forward the plot. Well, speaking of forward in the plot, we found out where Matura ended up. She ended up right where I thought she would. Right next to Goinitz, everybody's Bible-thumping psychopath who can control wind, who worships the Orochi, because, that's what it does. Well, like I said, it seems Rugal survived because he's sitting up here in a tube with all his clothes intact. I was kind of thinking like maybe that might be a Rugal clone because, getting into Rugal clones may be what the King of Fighters Destiny wants to do. But like I said, I knew Goiness was finna come into play because if you gonna take Rugal off the table, you need to bring in the next technical protagonist. Which is Goiness, which means that as I sat up here and theorized, Shizuru will be coming soon. But yeah, all the Orochi power that Mature gathered over the time, fed it to the Orochi as our Bible thumping super wind guy Goinitz, or what I'm saying. What's the name? You know what? The name of that Mugen character is just Wind, the female Goinitz. It's a long story. I won't bore you with it, but When Goinets feeds the energy of the Orochi from the Black Crystal to the Orochi itself, we skip scene. We skip scene to some random guy who has like a rooster haircut in a dark alley playing a guitar. Like, nothing can go wrong with this, but it does, because that rooster guy is the Yorigami. The character who they've been teasing since the first episode of this thing is at the end. Because again, like I said, because of the way they wish to tell the story, the wish they way to tell it in the future, this was the only logical way that we really take the last couple of minutes, since we don't have a recap to do, to introduce what's happening next. So Iori gets sucked in by the ride of the blood, and things are going to get splattered all over the place, even though we don't see that. So trust me. We then fast forward to Tokyo, and it's Kyo, and he's changed clothes. He's wearing his KOF 14 outfit for some reason, sitting up here like, yo, it's time to do this. Like, it's been like this huge time jump. And I'm guessing that wherever Kyo was and is in the place and time, is they gonna take the first couple of episodes to season 2 to explain why he changed his clothes. So are we getting Terry Bomber Jacket? Like, that's kind of my question. Like, I don't think so. Or is Rock gonna be involved in this? We didn't see anything about the boy Wolfgang Krauser. Wolfgang Krauser. I know how to pronounce his name right. Internet, don't play with me. I'm like, I wonder if Mr. Big gonna be in the season, because we in King of Fighters 96 right now. So, again, ask the question that you need to be asked. When is Shizuru Holmes? When is Shizuru Holmes? Not Shizuru Holmes, but Shizuru, Holmes, right? That's an English lesson. When a short pause is usually indicated by a comma. Extended pauses are usually done by periods or ellipses, depending on how long you need your pause to be, right? English class or whatever. This brings up the one question that I have. What is this going to do for this story? Now that you've taken the time to introduce your next major players, is how you gonna flip it on them. Because see, you know what I'm saying? Like Brother Ron said, flip mode is the greatest. You want me to switch it on? Like flip mode, right? So regardless, shout out, because like a couple of weeks ago, I went on watching a Busta Rhymes music video. Hype Williams and Busta Rhymes, they did some things. And if you haven't seen Busta Rhymes, like early Busta Rhymes videos, you should do that. You owe yourself. See, for me, I saw that stuff when it was premiering on BET and MTV. Seeing that stuff live, stuff was mind-blowing. Fisheye lenses changed the music game for quite a long while, regardless. On topic. For real. How is the King of Fighters Destiny gonna switch it on? Flip mode the game. How? Because see, this whole season, I have been reviewing every episode from a couple of different angles. There's me, the person who's interested in just watching something cool. There's the me that understands KOF lore the way that I do, respect it and love it the way that I do. And then there's a meeting of the middle of both of those sides of me who sit down to watch this show to see, well, this is this and this is that. Is that I will commend the King of Fighters Destiny for taking something established and flipping it in a way that not only gets rid of a lot of the fluff, that, because again, an example of how fluff was got rid of was the story of Art of Fighting and how they tied it into King, and you eliminate Geese out of that and no Takuma and things like that. But you still get over the main ideas of what mattered about Art of Fighting. Because again, Art of Fighting not really important to KOF canon. The most mention that Art of Fighting really gets is the King of Fighters 96, and it's mentioned about the events of Art of Fighting 3 because they are indeed canon, and they're also indeed canonical to to KOF. So, in that, because again, like I said, one of the problems that I heard people had was they thought that the King of Fighters Destiny went out of his way to do Rio dirty, and no. You needed something light, and you needed to do it with a character that could pull it off. And characters like Rio and Benny Maru and Kenso to a degree, they and Joe even. I'll give Joe, put him in that mix too. Of characters who brought something light to what could maybe be considered serious subject matter. And I use serious subject matter very loosely. I do. But you have this action story that you are trying to tell. It's good to insert a little funny in there. It doesn't hurt. But I know people were upset at that Rio riding a bike scene. But that was dumb, and I laughed so hard at it. And I commended the show for going out of this way for injecting a little humor, because KOF isn't short of injecting humor and being humorous, and it's not at the sake of the narrative itself, and neither was any of that. Because again, just like we talked about in King's Side Story, even though Rio got that kind of shine like that, he was able to equally go do what he did to go save his sister, do whatever, turn King to the right path, and still be the hero that he was in Heart of Fighting. Robert to a less degree, because, you know, is what it is. He had some good comedic moments too, especially the him and Yuri stuff and Benny Morrow and things. But I will say this. I had an amazing time, and I'm glad there's a season 2. I'm glad enough people, because that was the thing that I was scared of. That the King of Fighters Destiny was going to be this one-shot thing that people weren't going to pay attention to, that they weren't going to get into and be receptive to. I'm glad to be wrong. I'm glad that people engaged with it, was feeling it, doing what they did with it. All you can do is appreciate stuff like that. That's all you can do. I cannot wait to see what is next for the King of Fighters Destiny. I can't. And we're going to be right back here doing it live on Team DRF TV whenever it comes back to get right back to these reviews. But I want to shout out everybody who had a part in making this happen. This was a great and wonderful thing. And it's like SNK just hitting. Between KOF 14 being a great fighting game, between the King of Fighters Destiny doing what it do, and for them having fun, and then being able to flip it on you with SNK Heroines, Tag Team Frenzy, SNK is hitting on all cylinders right now. You may disagree with what they do or how they do, but you gotta admit, this SNK is hitting on all cylinders right now. Like, when you think about things like that, it's like it's very few things that SNK could really do that would incite anything other than the company that I've loved for years to continue to do what they do. They've done what's best for them, and it has worked out spectacularly. And that's all you can really say. So 3.0 finna come out soon. Tag Team Frenzy finna come out soon. You hear rumors that there may be a Garo, that somebody's working on a Samurai Showdown. These are the things that SNK can do. And if they hit like they've been hitting, we in for some magic, yo. So SNK fans, get your minds like glued into your brains, right? Get ready, because I'm like, it's about to be a thing. So it's like, if you an SNK fan, buckle in, dog. It's about to be fun for everyone. Like Cubics, son. Cubics, robots for everyone. It's SNK. Everything you want from the franchise and the people who bring you the franchises you love, giving you crack cocaine. And you gotta love that. But yo, man, y'all go ahead and get up out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. One more time, thank you to everyone who worked on the King of Fighters Destiny. Your work is appreciated, and I cannot wait for season 2. And I hope it comes sooner rather than later so I can get right back getting live and just spitting venom on this stuff. Scat, Skittle, Skabobble. Go on, get up out of here, man. You know what it is. The one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank all of you for joining me for the first season of the King of Fighters Destiny. And as always, I only have one question to ask you. Are you okay?